Next is solving the linear homogeneous recurrence relations. And first we will see that the format of linear homogeneous recurrence relation, what is linearity and what is homogeneous, we will see that first. So linear homogeneous recurrence relation will be in the format of an is equal to C1 into an minus 1 plus C2 into an minus 2 plus C3 into an minus 3 plus and so on Ck into an minus k is the format, and where C1, C2, C3 and so on Ck are coefficients, where C1, C2, C3, Ck are real numbers and Ck should not be equal to 0. And it is a linear homogeneous recurrence relation whose degree is k with constant coefficients. Next we will see that why it is linear and what is the linearity. If you observe RHS, that is right hand side, is the sum of the previous terms. Suppose if you have an is equal to 2 into an minus 2 plus 3 into an minus 4. So if you observe here an minus 2 and an minus 4. So here it is the sum of the previous terms. Suppose if you have an is equal to an minus 1 plus an minus 2 square. So here because of square it is not linear. So what is homogeneous? Every term must be of the format Ck into an minus k format should be there. Suppose if you have hn equal to 2 into hn minus 1 plus 1. If you observe here plus 1, it is not in the format of Ck into an minus k. So it is not homogeneous. And one more thing, Bn is equal to n into Bn minus 1. Here n is not a constant. So if you observe here C1, C2, C3, Ck are real numbers, means some constant. So here it is n is not a constant. So now we will see some examples whether these are linear homogeneous recurrence relation with the constant coefficients or not. If it is so, we will find the degree also. So the first one is an equal to 3 into an minus 1 plus 4 into an minus 2 plus 5 into an minus 3. So here right hand side is sum of the previous terms so that it is linear, and every term is in the format of Ck into a of n minus k so that it is homogeneous. And we'll find the degree. How to find the degree is left hand side we have a suffix n, so that we just take n minus here the smallest term, so that is an minus 3. So here we'll put minus n minus 3. So here an we are considering, here an minus 3 we are considering, so that we'll get n minus n plus 3. So n cancel. So here it is the degree of 3. So it is a linear homogeneous recurrence relation with the degree 3. So next one is an equal to 2n into an minus 1 plus an minus 2. Now it is not the constant coefficient here. So if you observe here 2n is the coefficient for an minus 1. So it is not the linear homogeneous recurrence relation. So if you observe the third one, an equal to an minus 1 plus 2. So if you observe here this term plus 2, it is not in the format of Ck into an minus 1. So it is not homogeneous. So next one is an equal to an minus 2. So it is a linear homogeneous recurrence relation. So we'll find the degree n minus 2, n minus 2. So n cancel and we'll get 2. So it is a degree of 2. So the next one is an equal to an minus 1 plus an minus 4. So it is linear as well as it is homogeneous. So its degree is n minus 4, so that we will get finally 4. So it is a degree of 4. And the next one is an equal to a square n minus 1 plus an minus 2. So because of this a square, so it is not linear, so that it is not linear homogeneous recurrence relation. So next one is an equal to an minus 1 plus n. So if you observe here, n is in the format of ck into an minus 2. So that it is not homogeneous. So then it is not the linear homogeneous. So that means if you find here in the right hand side like an minus 1 plus an minus 2 and so on, you should not find any of the constant terms like 1n or 2n or n square kind of things. We should not have. Just simply you should have like plus 0. Now we will see the next example, finding the solution for the given linear homogeneous recurrence relation if the roots are distinct. So the given recurrence relation is an equal to an minus 1 plus 2 into an minus 2, and the initial values a naught equal to 2 and a1 equal to 7. This is a homogeneous recurrence relation with the degree 2. By observing here we can say that. Let an equal to r power n is the solution. R power n equal to an minus 1 means wherever n is there we need to put n minus 1. So it is r power n minus 1 plus 2 into similarly r power n minus 2. Now we are going to divide this equation with r power n minus 2. Whatever the least term, we have to divide with that term. So we are going to get r power n divided by r power n minus 2 is equal to r power n minus 1 divided by r power n minus 2 plus 2 into r power n minus 2 divided by r power minus 2. So finally we are going to get r square is equal to r plus 2. So now we need to find the roots for this equation. So for this one, roots are r equal to 2, r equal to minus 1. These are the roots of this one. So when roots are distinct, the solution for the given recurrence relation is an is equal to, there are two roots, so that we need to specify alpha into root 1 power n plus beta into root 2 power n is the solution. So that using this formula, we are writing the solution for the given recurrence relation an equal to alpha into first root is 2, so that 2 power n plus beta into second root is minus 1, so that minus 1 whole power n. Here we have two constants, that is alpha and beta. How to find them? In the given problem we got a naught equal to 2. So that means substitute 0 in place of n. So that we are going to get a of 0 equal to alpha into 2 power 0 plus beta into minus 1 whole power 0. So that we are going to get 2 power 0 is 1. So that alpha plus minus 1 whole power 0 is 1, so that we are going to get only beta is equal to a naught is 2, so that we got alpha plus beta equal to 2. Similarly, a1 equal to 7, so that in place of n we are going to place 1. So a1 equal to alpha into 2 power 1 plus beta into minus 1 whole power 1 is equal to 7. so that we will get 2 alpha minus beta is equal to 7. So we have got two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Alpha plus beta is equal to 2. Using these two things we can find the alpha beta values. If we perform addition, minus beta and plus beta will be cancelled and we will get 2 alpha is equal to 9. So alpha equal to 3. And if you substitute in alpha plus beta is equal to 2, we will get the beta value. Beta is equal to 2 minus alpha. Alpha value is 3. So 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. So now we got the beta value. So we will substitute alpha beta values in this one. We will get the recurrence relation solution. That is an equal to alpha value is 3. So 3 into 2 power n, beta value is minus 1, so minus 1 into minus 1 whole power n. So this is the solution for the given recurrence relation when roots are distinct. We will see one more problem on the recurrence relation an equal to an minus 2 minus 4. This is also homogeneous linear recurrence relation. We can also write it as an equal to 1 by 4 into an minus 2. If you observe here, the coefficient is 1 by 4. As I said in the definition, the coefficients are real numbers. So it is 1 by 4 is accepted. Let an equal to r power n is the solution. So that we are going to substitute r power n wherever an is there. So that r power n is equal to 1 by 4 into r power n minus 2. So we are going to divide with r power n minus 2, so that r power n divided by r power n minus 2 is equal to 1 by 4 into r power n minus 2 divided by r power n minus 2. So we are going to get r square equal to 1 by 4. We can also write it as 4r square is equal to 1, or we can also write 4r square minus 1 is equal to 0, so that we are going to find the roots for it. So here the roots are r1 is equal to 1 by 2 and r2 equal to minus 1 by 2. These are the roots of this equation. Since the roots are distinct, the solution for the given recurrence relation is an equal to alpha into 1 by 2 whole power n plus beta into minus 1 by 2 whole power n. But given values are a not equal to 1, so that we are going to get, in place of n we are going to substitute 0. So a not equal to alpha into 1 by 2 whole power 0 plus beta into minus 1 by 2 whole power 0. So is equal to, we are going to get 1. So that here it is alpha plus beta is equal to 1. This is the first equation. Similarly, we'll take a1 is equal to 0. So in place of n, we are going to substitute 1. So we are going to get a1 equal to alpha into 1 by 2 whole power 1 plus beta into minus 1 by 2 whole power 1 is equal to 0. So we are going to get alpha divided by 2 minus beta divided by 2 is equal to 0. So it is alpha minus beta is equal to 0. And one more equation we have already got, that is alpha plus beta is equal to 1. And if you add these two things, minus beta plus beta will be cancelled and 2 alpha is equal to 1. So alpha equal to 1 by 2. So when you substitute this one, so alpha minus beta is equal to 0. Its meaning is alpha is equal to beta. So beta value is also 1 by 2. Finally, we are going to substitute the values of alpha beta in the solution, so that an is equal to alpha is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 whole power n plus beta is 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2 whole power n. So this is the solution for the given recurrence relation. This is also an example for distinct roots.